What's going on, everyone? It's APOC, your favorite host and Jillisator, and welcome to the channel.
I overheard you in the vlog talking about breast implants. Is it still a consideration?
I mean, yeah, because apparently she's going to be getting some in January.
I'm definitely not opposed to doing it. I just don't know if I really, we were just talking about this, if I really care enough.
I mean, she does for Preston.
And it's not like a $5 purchase, so I feel like I don't know, and I don't want to do it until I do know. I think in the future, for sure, like 40, I'll probably get one.
Bro, she's not even close to 40. This video was like last year in August, in 2021, just a few months off from the breakup. And she was planning to get one actually maybe like half a year after this point, after the breakup. But it just didn't work out, so she changed that to January of 2023. So barely over a year, which, like I said, she's not even close to 40. Yeah, now she's 25, 26-ish, right? So what changed? The only thing that changed is that she's with Preston now. Yeah, you know, I get it if a chick wants to get breast implants when she's 40 because obviously age and she's already had all her babies, all that noise. So I get it, but come on.
When do you plan on leaving YouTube?
Who asked this question? Why would they leave YouTube? YouTube pays them so much more money than they would ever have from any other job that they could get. That's like a regular job, right? No other job out in the real world would pay like YouTube, would pay like child exploitation. Nor do you even get the same opportunities.
There was a point where we thought about ending the whole like okbaby series.
Okbaby series.
But I got more obsessed with the idea of a finale.
Yeah, you really wanted to make a finale video.
Yeah, than actually doing it. Like I realized, because right after I was talking to Kyra, I was like, okay, we make a finale video, and then we do just like a okay family or something like that.
Oh, okay. So he actually wasn't planning to like end their YouTube career. He just wanted to like change the name. It's not the content, because the content would have been the same. It would have been family vlogging.
And that's when I was like, hey, I actually don't want to quit YouTube.
We know.
I just want to make a finale for some reason.
Yeah.
What was the reason he would want to have a finale for the okbaby name? I mean, is there something he's not telling us? Remember, this is only a few months off from the breakup.
I think during that time where we were kind of going through, do we want our kids in the videos or not?
Yeah.
What? Well, that didn't last very long, did it?
If it wasn't hard on your body, would you have another baby, or was 4 the max?
We all know that Kyra wants like 2 more babies, but it's weird because she also claims that she can't have any more. At least that's what the doctors told her.
I would love to have another baby, but like you mentioned, my body cannot handle it. I don't know what I would do if I got pregnant again. It would be a really bad situation.
And yet she keeps bringing that topic up about having more babies without mentioning that it would be a bad situation.
That's why he's getting a vasectomy.
No, Kyra, that's just not what it is. You are planning to leave Oscar at this point in time, and you want to leave with a hoorah. You want to leave with a bang. So you're going to force him to get a vasectomy, making him think that you guys are going to be together forever. Which, if it's not forced, you definitely like coerced him into doing it because he thought y'all were going to be together forever. That's why he did it. So it's really messed up that he got one. And obviously he hasn't gotten one yet within this video, but it's really messed up that he went and got one thinking that they were going to be together forever while Kyra was planning, like actively planning and sabotaging their relationship. Like she was going to leave him and trying to get Oscar to break up with her for her, which is just, bro, what?
It makes me sad because I always wanted 6. We always agreed on 4, but I was hoping I could like get a 5th.
It's so weird that she thinks this way because apparently she wanted to do some self-love and whatever else, but is thinking about having more children with Oscar, but she broke it off with him, so she didn't want more babies with Oscar. And yeah, it was Oscar's choice to get the vasectomy, but he only got it because he thought he was going to be with Kyra forever. And yes, it's reversible, but it's more complex and it costs more money.
Or not even a 6th, but just a 5th. But to be honest, I know our family could not handle it.
I don't think Kyra should be preaching about what her family can and cannot handle, especially after what she did not long after.
So it's gotten progressively, well, it's gotten more and more difficult the more children have, obviously. And it's sad because I feel like it's gotten harder to share time with all of our kids.
Oh, 100%.
Look, I get all that. Okay, but that's also why you shouldn't plan to have more children, which I just love that Kyra was, making him get a vasectomy within the time that, again, she was planning to leave him, but also within the time that they weren't even having sex.
Like, Aura has gotten the least attention out of all our babies. Yeah.
Just saying that they're hyper aware that they give their last child the least attention out of all of them, but not like changing any of that.
It's the universe's way of telling me it's just not good to have a fifth.
Okay, so aside from like not giving your kids the attention that they need or crave, because that's what they just said, but aside from that, I don't think that's the universe telling you shouldn't have any more kids. I think it's the fact that you had a miscarriage because of like your scar tissue damage or whatever, and your last pregnancy was a high-risk pregnancy, and you're lucky to have had your last child, and the doctor telling you that you should get your tubes tied. I think that's the universe telling you that you shouldn't have any more kids.
Yes, we would be able to handle it because...
Bro, why are they talking like they can just handle a miscarriage or handle something going wrong like within the pregnancy? Like, this is just like casual conversation.
But it would be really hard. It'd be really hard on our relationship for sure.
What?
You guys know when we got pregnant with our third, I was very nervous for our relationship because it's hard being pregnant. It's emotional, and Oscar didn't grow up being very emotional.
Bro, she's like strep calling Oscar a sociopath. But what does being pregnant have to do with your relationship? Like, shouldn't it make things better? Sounds like each kid made their relationship worse. Probably because they're all clot babies, maybe aside from Levi. So of course they're still going to be salty with each other, even if there's another child.
Cope with being just a mom. I'm 24 of 3.
Oh God, here we go. This is like some Karen Swan shit.
It's like such a thing. I actually had to write a bio about myself not too long ago, and literally all I could come up with was that I was a mom for my first sentence.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with just being a mom. But for some reason, these vlog moms cannot stand that they can't be more than just a mom when that's all they are. They try. They'll do their little businesses, like Baby by Kyra, or Karen does Kick Ass or whatever, and it all flops and it all fails because they're lazy as hell. That's why they exploit their children for money, because they can't do anything else. Because they don't know how to do anything else. Because they don't even know how to work.
I'm getting emotional now because I know that feeling of just trying to find yourself. And I think even not...
You should be able to find yourself with your children. Now, I'm not saying that you can't, have your own individuality. Like, that's okay. But the problem is that Kyra is like super codependent. You know what I mean? Kyra had her chance to be independent and to find herself and to love herself. Her whole thing she did after the breakup with Oscar, but literally less than 3 months she got with Preston, while also stating she didn't want to date like within that timeline.
And then when you're a mom, it's like a whole nother thing, because you almost feel like we've been trained in society that when you're a mom, you're a mom.
Yeah, because you have children to take care of. You are a mother. And there's nothing wrong with that. Why do these vlog moms hate being mothers so much when it's giving them everything that they have? They have so many more opportunities and so much more money than a regular mom does. They make money off of being parents, off of being fathers and mothers, and they act like they hate it.
It's just about all that there is to you, which is so not true, obviously.
Well, it's true for you, Kyra, because again, you had your chance to spread your wings and fly, but you fell right to the ground. There's actual mothers out there who don't have the privilege of nannies, because that's the thing too. Let's remember here, they've had nannies up the ass, bro. They've had so many people that they've paid to either watch their kids or friends to watch the children so that they can go do their own thing, whatever. They both did that. The same rules that we have to go by don't apply to them. They can come and go as they please. They've shown this several times. So if they haven't reached their full potential, then that's on them.
I do want to say, some people love that lifestyle, and that is amazing. And
yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. So why you high-key shading it?
I wish I could just be like that.
Well, you are like that because you haven't shown that you can be more than just a mom. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but if you want more, you have to work for it and grind. Again, there's mothers out there who don't have the same opportunities and privileges that vloggers do, who actually grind and work on little side jobs, side hustles, actual jobs to make extra money, and they bust their ass. Well, vloggers sit on a camera and cry about how they just want to be more than just a mother. Then fucking prove it.
Yeah, it's so hard, and I really don't have the greatest advice. I feel like my best advice would be if you have a family member or a babysitter who can watch your child for 1 or 2 days a week so that you can...
Not everybody has that, Kyra. Nobody has that privilege, especially because you had a bunch of people who wanted to like clout chase off your name to watch your children for you, or people that you paid to watch your children because you had massive amount of money coming in from exploiting them. Not everybody has that. A lot of these hardcore working mothers wait until their kids go to sleep after a long day of watching them. But hey, you don't know what that's like.
Spend time on your hobbies rather than be laying in bed and watching Netflix. I recommend that not be it, because you're probably not going to find yourself through doing that.
We all know what Kyra's thing is, which she found a long time ago, which, again, is stealing other boyfriends.
Being a mom is hard, dude, and I hate how people make it sound like, oh, she's just a mom or a stay-at-home mom.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yo, I'm with Oscar on this one. I will say that being a mother is hard.
Just a mom or just the dad, or not even just dad, because I feel like dads get a lot of praise, which is kind of unfair.
Bro, that is amazing, because there's so many people who stan Oscar, who praise him for being a great dad. They even do that shit to DCP, right? Even though they don't even know him. And they don't even know Oscar. They just kind of like see the perception online. Men get a lot of praise for like being a dad online. I have noticed that. And women do get shit on. I'm not saying some women don't deserve it. Kyra definitely deserves it. But also Oscar kind of deserves that as well. Because he's done some messed up things here online. And people want to ignore it, but it's there.
Anyways, yeah, I feel like I hate how easy people make it sound.
Well, if there's anybody making like parenting or being a mother easy, it's people who aren't a mother. That's just what it comes down to. Or it's people like okbaby who have a ton of help. And the people that do have help, like Kyra and Oscar, at least at the time, don't know what it's like to be an average parent. But vloggers, man, they have it way easier than anybody.
Yeah.
And I do not like how, you get labeled as just a mom.
When you base your entire persona online, you know, the okbaby name, your entire brand, and you build that upon the backs of your children, people are only going to see you as parents. And it's just so fun to see these people complain about wanting to be more than just a mom. But for the longest time, for years, that's all they did, which again is fine. But hey, don't complain about it. It literally gave you everything. Vloggers usually try to, again, spread their wings, but always fail. Because exploring their children is the only thing they're good at.
I mean, I'm assuming because you're 24, your kids are probably all really young. Just like our situation, we have really young kids. And so I think that does make it harder. So give yourself a break. Cut yourself some slack. It takes time, and you will find yourself again.
Yeah, I say let's listen to Kyra, because, you know, she spent 7 years unhappy with Oscar apparently, and then needed to find herself, didn't want to date, wanted to love herself again, and then within less than 3 months, she already found herself a man. It was somebody else's man, but she still found herself a man. So, you know, she's the one who we should go to for advice.
Just like we've said so many times in this video, whether it comes to relationships, high school, friendships, any of that, it will always go up. It might go back down again. It will go back down again, but it will go back up again too. And that's just kind of how life works.
As long as you work on it.
Yes.
You have to work on everything. It doesn't just go back up.
My God. It's just it's so hilarious seeing these two talking about that, about working on things. Because they both didn't work on the relationship.
I think every mom literally relates to that sentence.
Not vlog moms.
I feel like I have made a lot of progress on finding myself, and I still have times where I'm like, what is there more to me than being a mom?
Oh, okay, so you were finding yourself like within your relationship with Oscar. So why did you have to break up with him to find yourself? Seems like you broke up with him to be with Preston.
Do you support the LGBT community? Of course.
Bro, they shrugged it off real quick. That was do you support the LGBTQ community? That was so vague and easy. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying they shrugged it off pretty quick.
Do you plan on purchasing a new home in Utah? Oh, that's a tough one.
Well, Kyra did.
We never know what we want with our future.
And again, Kyra did, because she broke it off with Oscar.
And I think we will never know
I
what we
know.
want with our future.
I think we definitely don't want to live in this house forever. This house has been amazing to us, and we love it.
Is this just like one big foreshadowing video?
But I do think eventually we'll probably
Move for sure.
Yeah.
We just don't know if it'll be in Utah.
He also doesn't know if it's going to be with Kyra or not.
I think we want to go back to California someday, no?
I don't know. I
Is he back in California now?
don't know if I want that anymore.
Mine would be good to go back to California. So I don't know. I still kind of want to move back to California.
Yeah.
He's still on that California shit.
I think point being, we've not had this conversation, and we probably
Oh, like many conversations you two don't have.
don't have any near future plans of moving anywhere.
Bro, what did she just say? This is August 2021, people. She just said they don't have any plans of moving. But within a matter of months, she broke it off with them, and then shortly after that, she moved out. This shit is funny, dude. God, I love watching old vlogs.
Because we haven't even talked about it really, so. Although, we said that, and then we bought a house in California.
True.
Yeah, you purchased a home in California, and you didn't like it there because of bugs or insects or whatever, and then you wanted to like flip it into an Airbnb, but didn't know how to run things because you're not more than just a mom. You're ignorant. You even try to learn because you don't know anything about business or what it's like to run a business because all you know is YouTube and exploiting your children. Anyways, that's about it, guys. Like the video if you enjoyed. Comment down below your thoughts. I'm curious to what you all think and have to say to this mess, because that's what it is. Every time Kyra opens her mouth, it's nothing but a mess. And subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys on the next one.
Goodbye.